Welcome to KC Mavs Hockey. It's game number 2 of the One Hockey Tournament from the Big Bear Ice Arena in Denver, Colorado. Today's game between the KC Mavs and the Colorado Rampage A-Team. And we're underway. Face off the Colorado Rampage control. That's number 27. Passes it ahead off the stick of number 16. Puck goes in toward the net. Back behind the net is Mo. Mo skates it out, tried to get it ahead to Noah. Puck bounces off the board. Landon plays it ahead. Landon giving chase, but number 2 is going to get there first and bank it up off the boards to number 27. Pass across the 24 into the zone. Trying to carry it wide, loses the puck into the corner. Now plays it around behind the net into the near side corner. Noah fell down. Puck squirts out. Landon in deep to play it ahead, gets it to Noah. Noah across to Landon. Landon had it knocked off his stick, then regains possession momentarily. Now 31 with it. Banked out to center. Crusher has it. Crusher loses it. Played ahead to Jordas. Now Nate gets tripped up, and we're going to have a penalty coming up to the Rampage. Hooking the call comes with 11:58 to play in the first period. Here the Mavs on the first time on the Fireball power play. Puck played into the corner, now out to the top of the circle, chipped back into the corner. Michael has it, throws it right out in front. That went through a couple players' legs. Played off the board. Michael chips in to keep it in the zone. Now plays it to Daxon, and Daxon loses the puck back out to center, and the Mavs will have to regroup. Keegan circles around, tries to get it down to Nate. Nate will take it into the zone. Here's Nate with a pass across, tried to get it to Michael. It was off his stick. Jordas is in there. Now the puck played behind the net by number 27. Brings it out dangerously. Near his net, now plays it ahead. The puck goes the length of the ice. No icing as it was deflected off the Mavs stick. Keegan back behind the net, overskated it momentarily. Michael in to help him out. Michael comes away with a puck, being harassed there by one of the Rampage players. Now gets it ahead to Linos. Here's Linos with the puck. Linos with the carry on. Feathers it toward the net. Cam McDonald chasing it behind the net, but it's played up the boards. Where number 81 will pick it up for the Rampage. Lane there for the Mavs to take it away, and Senator plays it back for Connor. Connor ahead to Mack, that was off his stick. And number 10 picks it up, had it swiped away. And the Mavs regain possession. Here's the pass ahead to Linos. Gains control of the puck, now gets it ahead to Lane, who chips it into the zone. 43 has it for the Rampage, and he plays it up out of the zone where Mo will send it right back to the blue line, and then chipped in by Linos. Here's Linos with the puck. Cutting to the net is Cam. Here's a chance for Lane, but his shot was blocked. And now number 10 back the other way. 21 seconds left on the power play. Into the zone. Linos has it, tries to take it wide. Number 2 for the Rampage takes the puck away from him. Plays it up the boards. Lane gets it back to the Mavs. Down in the corner. Linos gets there first, tries to center it. Gets it right out in front. Here's a chance, but the puck went right underneath Cam McDonald's legs. Connor stepped in to get it. Now it's going to be kept into the point by Mo. Played it to Lane. It was underneath his stick into the corner. Linos battling for it. Lane comes away with it. Back to the point. The penalty's over. The teams are at full strength. Here's a pass across to Connor. Connor circles it with the puck. Had it knocked off his stick, and now here's a chance for number 13 back the other way. Number 13, but a nice defensive play by Mo as he got back and poke checked it away. Rampage still have the puck. Number 16 with it. Plays it around behind the net. Mo falls down. Number 14 has it, tried to center it, but it was off the stick, and the Mavs come back the other way. Here's a pass off the boards taken by Cam Hacker. Cam flips it into the zone. 59 will take it for the Rampage and bring it around the net, but loses the puck right onto the stick of Noah. Here's a chance for Noah with a shot and a glove saved by the goalie. The puck deflected into the corner. Cam Hacker sends it back around behind the net to the far side corner. Noah in there digging at it. Number 24, well, the puck got caught up in the boards. Number 24 tried to get it. Now we got several players fighting for it right in front of the door there. Cam Hacker plays it up to Landon. Now the puck comes out. Here's Cam with it. Cam had it knocked off his stick momentarily. Gets it back behind the net. Tried to center it. That was onto the stick of number 18. He sends it out, but it's kept in by Crusher. Landon with the puck. Landon gets tripped up. Now the Rampage back the other way. Number 24 tried to play it across. Number 13 is going to take it off the board, throws it right in on net. Dalton steers that wide. Now a collision behind the net. Now we got a penalty coming up, and a whistle, and a penalty against the Rampage. Rampage penalty to number 24, 2 minutes for interference with 8:17 to play in the first period. And the Mavs go back on the fireball power play for the second time in this game. Puck played up ahead to Ethan. Ethan tries to get it across, gets it to Michael, who plays it over to Nate. Here's Nate with the puck into the zone. Nate tried to get it around. The puck goes behind the net. Ethan gets it there. Ethan looking for a pass. Throws it across right out in front. It comes to Michael. Michael had it knocked away, but Daxon sends it right in toward the net. That was taken there by number 2 for the Rampage, who will send it the length of the ice. And this will be icing. Off the face-off, 7:40 remaining in the first period. Still a minute 23 left on the Mavs power play. That's Lane with it. Lane loses an edge. Number 27 picks up the puck and plays it over to number 13, who will carry it into the zone. Tried to take a shot that was blocked by Mo. Now the puck's sent out to the point where it's held in. Then a nice play by Lane to block the pass there. Jordis has it and chips it down the length of the ice, and this will be icing against the Mavs. Off the face-off, the puck comes back to the point. It's held in by number 27. Shot was blocked. Puck comes out to Linos. Linos plays it out to center where number 27 sends it right back in. Number 16 grabs it, tried to play it ahead, but the Mavs get it back. This is Linos with it with the carry-on. Linos waiting for numbers. Tried to get it through a defender. We had a Rampage player fall down, and he covers the puck, and now we have a whistle. Mavs still have plenty of time in the face-off. Ethan plays it back to Daxon. Daxon having trouble there. Ethan comes in to help. Now the puck comes to the middle. Landon picks it up there. Landon had it roll off his stick. Held into the point by Keegan. Keegan throws it to the net. Pad saved by the goalie. Rebound comes out. Ethan throws it to the net. Another save, and the goalie will cover this up. Face off is played to the sideboard. Daxon steps in to keep it in the zone. Here's Lane trying to battle for it. Now number 10 will have it. Plays it ahead to 21. Comes off her stick. Played across to Keegan. Keegan passed too far for Michael, and 43 will have it. Played it ahead. Now the Mavs will bring it in offside. Face-off controlled. Final 10 seconds of the power play. As Landon chips at it, try to get it past 34. Now Landon comes away with the puck into the zone. There's Landon with it. Takes it into the corner. Around behind the net. Looking for a pass. Throws it right out in front. This is Nate. Sends it back. Now the penalty's over. 24 right out of the box. Stepped in front of that pass. Ethan on the back check. He couldn't. Whoa! That kid took a whack at Ethan, and he's going to go to the box. The Rampage penalty to number 24 for slashing is 6:04 to play. And the Mavs go back on the fireball power play. This will be their third power play of the game. That's Lane with it. Played it ahead. Shipped back out by 77, right on the stick of Jordis. Jordis plays it deep into the zone, giving chase. They battle for the puck. Michael comes away with it. Here's Michael with it. Had it knocked off his stick. Now battle for the puck right down in front of us, and then sent out of the zone. And down the length of the ice, and we have icing. Face-off controlled by the Rampage. Played up the boards, but Noah steps in, sends it back to the point. Here's a shot toward the net. That went onto the stick of Cam McDonald, but he couldn't control it. Now it's come back the other way. Number 16 with it. Number 16 with the carry-on. 16 trying to throw the net, and a glove saved by Dalton. They'll hold on. Off the face-off, the Mavs come away with it. Linos with it. He's being battled there by number 16. Daxton in there to help out. Puck still in the zone. Now here's a shot that's blocked, and the puck caroms out of the zone. Where number 2 has it. He sends it back in. Comes off Daxton's stick into the corner where Connor will take it. Connor plays it around to Daxton in the far side corner. Daxton ahead to Linos. Here's Linos with a nice pass ahead to Landon. Landon will carry it into the zone, taking it wide. He's got Nate cutting toward the net. Landon right out in front. But the shot was blocked. He tried to get it across to Nate, but it was blocked and now sent out of the zone. And Daxton will carry it back there and send it across to Connor, back to Daxton. Pass ahead to Linos, but too far for him. And number 2 will circle it back in his own zone and carry it back behind the net. Chips to the head, try to get it to number 13. 13 banks it off the boards and sends it down the ice. And we have an icing. The face-off is controlled by Noah. It's the 218th battle. Here's a shot. It hit a skate and deflects to the far side boards. Cam McDonald in the corner. Tried to play it back to the point. Gets it to Crusher now. Crusher steps up. His shot was blocked. Puck goes behind the net. Noah battles for it. One of the Rampage players fell down. Now here's Cam Hacker with a pass. Puck caroms right back to him in the corner. They battle for it. Now it's played ahead, but Noah chips in. Tried to play it away, and 21 will come away with it. Long pass, but Crusher stepped in front of that. Crusher gets the puck off the carom. Gets it ahead to Noah. Noah with the carry on, but Cam Hacker with a step in too soon. Off the face-off, it hit the referee's skate. And then sent the length of the ice. No icing. 3.5 to play in the first period, no score. Daxton plays it across to Keegan. Keegan tried to get it ahead, but his pass was too far, 43 rather. Kept it in the zone, now it's chipped around behind the net, where Daxton grabs it there. Daxton gets it ahead to Jordis. Jordis gets tied up along the boards. Now the puck comes across the ice in front of the net. Keegan with it. Keegan's pass for Jordis was too far for her, and caroms all the way down the ice. Goes in on net, so the goalie will play it for number 2. Number 2 banks off the board, then runs into Jordis. Ethan picks up the puck around behind the net. Ethan reverses the back, looking for a pass, throws it right out in front, tried to get it to Jordis, but number 4 was there to deny that. And number 4 will come away with the puck down the ice into the zone. 43 picks it up there. A couple players run into each other along the boards. Michael picks it up in the corner, plays it ahead for Jordis. It hit her skate. Michael gets it again, now does get it to Jordis. Jordis had it taken away. A couple players get hauled down. The Mavs able to get it out of the zone. Now it's sent back in offside. Mavs control the face-off. In fact, it's sent all the way back to the end boards. Here's a pass that's kind of squirted off the stick, and a chance for number 18, but he couldn't control it. Now the Mavs come away with it. Landon with the puck, trying to get around the defender. Carries into the zone to the near side. Puck squirts away into the corner. Landon gets it back behind the net, then has it knocked away by 77. Lane in there to help out. Landon in there, now number 18. Lane comes away with it. Lane looking for a pass, throws it out to the point, but missed everybody, and it goes the length of the ice. And now we got a race for the puck. Connor's going to get there first. Actually, here's a centering pass, but it missed the tape of the player that was cutting toward the net, and the Mavs come back the other way. This is Nate with it. Nate had it knocked off his stick at the top of the circle. Number 43 with it. He runs into some traffic. Now it's sent down the ice, and we'll have an icing. Off the face-off, the Rampage control it. Final 90 seconds of play of the first period. Puck sent around the boards. Crusher steps in. The puck bounced over his stick, and here comes number 19 with it. Tried to get it across the 13, but the pass was behind him. Puck caroms off the board. Now it's sent right in on net, and Dalton has to paddle that away. Now here's a turnover in the zone, but the Mavs get it right back as Noah comes away. They had it swept off his stick, but he's able to play it ahead to center. Now number 10 gets it back for the Rampage. Into the zone, gets stood up by Crusher. Puck caroms to the side, number 10 with it, and a shot that Dalton will glove and hold on. And the face-off's control as we're in the final minute of play here, controlled by the Rampage, but the Mavs come away with it. Ethan gets it ahead to Cam Hacker. Cam will carry it in the zone. Cam with a shot that's wide. It caroms off the boards to number 77. Number 77 with a pass, but Connor does a good job stepping in front of that. Tried to get it right on front. Now the puck pops up over the net. Jordis with it. Tried to center it, but it goes onto the stick of 21. She lost control of it. Tried to play it ahead. Cam Hacker in there battling. Now the puck comes back to the point. Here's a shot by Daxton that goes right into the glove of the goalie. Faceoff comes back to Connor. Connor throws it toward the net. That was blocked out in front. Here's Lane digging at it. Now the puck comes back. Connor chips at it. Still in the zone. Now it comes out of the zone, and Connor sends it right back in, but the Mavs were offside. And the face-off here as we're in the final seconds of the first period. This is Michael with it. Michael gets tied up there by number 16. The buzzer sounds. That ends the first period with the score. The KC Mavs nothing, and the Colorado Rampage A nothing. Second period of play underway between the KC Mavs and the Colorado Rampage Team A. This is Lane with the puck into the zone. Gets stood up at the top of the circle. Now the puck squirts around behind the net. And it's played up the near side board, but took a funny bounce. And Michael takes it there, tried to get around 43. 43 takes it away. Tried to chip it ahead, but fanned on it. Michael still battling the boards. Lane comes away with it. Lane looking for a pass, gets it. Tried to get it back to the point, but 27 came away with it for the Rampage into the zone. He's got 24 cutting toward the net. Here's a pass to 24. And a nice pad save by Dalton as the shot was partially deflected. Now a nice pass out to Michael. Michael's got Lane down the left-hand side, gets it over to Lane. Lane tries to throw it back to the middle. Puck squirts off the end board. Number 16 takes it for the Rampage. Banks off the boards. Mo keeps it in, sends it back up the boards. Now a battle for the puck. And number 2 will come away with it. And plays it up the far side. Again, it takes that funny bounce over there. There must be something along those boards. As the Mavs get it back, and now we get a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty. KC Mavs penalties to Noah. Comes with 11:50 to play in the first period, or second period rather. And this will be the first Colorado power play of the game. As number 77 has it, circles it back in his own zone. Now he'll carry it out, try to play it ahead. Missed everybody, and this will be icing. Got off the face-off. Mavs control it. This is Linos with it. Tried to throw it out in front. It was blocked. And then sent back out. Held in the zone, though, by Daxton, who sends it around behind the net. Number 17 giving chase. That's Cam McDonald in the corner. Linos comes away. Throws it right out in front. And a chance for Cam McDonald, but he sent it just wide. Now Cam digs it out of the corner. Tried to get it to Linos. 77 is going to get there first. Now Linos knocks it away. Here's Linos with the puck behind the net. Plays it over to Landon. The shot that hit the side of the net. Or that was Mo, rather. Pinching in from the defense. Mo with it. Plays it back to Crusher. Crusher tried to throw it toward the net. That hit body deflects out in front. Now deflects into the corner. Mo playing in deep. Centering pass. That went off Linos' stick. And now the Rampage the other way. This is number 13 with it. Number 13 with a chance. But a shot that's deflected off the stick of Mo. Here's a wraparound attempt. But Dalton was there. Now the puck in the sideboard. That's number 15 with it. Number 16 rather. Puck comes back to the point. This is number 21. Back to number 2. Over to 21. Lost the puck. And now Linos will bring it back out for the Mavs. 30 seconds left on the penalty. Now the puck gets away. Linos will chase it down. Try to cut it toward the middle and have it knocked off his stick. Rampage come away with it. Here's a pass ahead to number 16. He gets upended, and we're going to have a penalty coming up to the Mavs. Penalty to Crusher for tripping with 9:50 to play, and the Mavs will be on a 5-on-3 short-handed situation for 13 seconds. Here's a shot that's sent wide. Caroms off the backboard. 18 tried to center it. And the players gets tied up. Nice defense by the Mavs. First penalty's over. Here's a shot that's fanned on. And Lane will come away with it. Lane carries out of the board, try to play it ahead, and has a stick lifted. Back into the zone is 43. Puck pops up over the glass. Off the face of the puck goes right through the goal crease. Deegan sends it back around behind the net, up the far side. Miss Nate with it, and I got it out of the zone. Picked up his own deflection. But 81 gets it back for the Rampage, and then Nate gets tripped, and we're going to have a penalty coming up to the Rampage. Rampage penalty to number 81 for checking. Comes with 9:10 to play, and we'll skate 4-on-4 for a minute 21. There's 24 into the zone, cuts it right into that. So centering pass, and a shot just wide by 77. Great scoring opportunity. Now a centering pass is denied by Mo. Nate picks up the puck. Here are the Mavs 3-on-2. Nate into the zone, carrying it wide, trying to get it toward the net. Loses his edge. Held in on the near side by Michael. Michael loses the puck, then regains possession, and then comes away with it. Had a squirt off the stick momentarily. Now Michael in the zone. Player falls down. Here's Michael with a shot and a pad save. The rebound comes right out in front, but onto the stick of a Rampage. And now a turnover. Here's Noah with a shot and a save, and the goalie will cover it up. Another 33 seconds of 4-on-4. Then the Mavs will go on an abbreviated power play. This is number 2 with it. Tried to get it ahead to number 10, but it was off his stick. Puck ends up behind the net. Connor comes away with it as number 10 falls down. This is Connor with it. Connor skating it all the way into the zone. Tries to take it wide. Had it poke checked off his stick. Battling number 2 in the corner for the puck now. Jordas in there to help out. Number 2's down. Jordas trying to get it. Number 2 and Jordas still battling for the puck now. Number 2 comes away with it. Penalty to Crusher's over. The Mavs are on a power play for another 36 seconds. As Daxon has it. At center, tried to get it to Connor. Bounced off his stick. And now number 13 will pick it up. Put a nice play by Daxon and knock him off the puck. Number 10 behind the net. Picks it up. Tried to bring it right out in front. Put a nice defensive play by Noah. Puck comes onto the stick of Jordas. He tried to play it to Noah. It was off his stick. Connor takes it at center. Tried to get it for Cam McDonald. Cam pokes it up ahead. There was a tough angle shot that goes right through the goal crease. And that's Cam Hacker with it. Plays it off the boards. Now it's sent back to the point. Rusher takes a shot that hit Cam Hacker. Colorado now able to get it out of the zone and send it the length of the ice. And we have icing. Penalties expire. Ethan wins the face-off. We're back at full strength. Mo's shot was blocked. The puck ends up in the corner. Ethan comes away with it. Carries it behind the net, looking for a pass. Now reverses it back. Ethan tried to get it to Cam Hacker. Puck ends up on the sideboards, and here comes the Rampage back the other way. A pass ahead to number 10. Tried to get it to 21, but it was too far. Now we've got Mo with it. Mo gets it to the middle. Tried to get it to Ethan. Scored it off his stick, but onto the stick of Linos, and he has it poke checked away. Battle for it right in front of us. Puck spurts out for Linos. Linos gets it to Ethan. Ethan with a burst of speed down the left-hand side. Sends it in deep, and now he'll head to the bench. Puck comes up the sideboard. Lane just back into the game. Played it. Number 16 in there for the Rampage. Now the puck comes out the middle. Here's a chance for Cam McDonald. A shot and a pad save by the goalie. He plays it to the corner. Centering pass right out in front. Here's a chance for the Mavs. Another save. And the whistle blows. Just as the Mavs were about to put it in the net. Quick whistles. Looked like the puck was still loose. Puck played at center. Chip back in. Now Michael will pick it up. And carried in. Gets it across. Here's a chance for the Mavs. That was Cam McDonald, but a nice save by the goalie. That was Linos, rather, or Nate. Hard to see the numbers from here. And here's a shot by Keegan that's blocked. Another shot by Daxon that's blocked. And now it's cleared out of the zone, where Keegan will gather it up in his own zone, plays it across to Daxton. Daxton tried to get it ahead. Ends up on the stick of Michael. Michael in the zone had it taken away and then sent back into the Mavs zone, where Daxton will play it across to Keegan. Keegan back to Daxton. Daxton tried to pass it ahead. It went off his stick. Kept in the zone. Now Keegan takes it. Keegan plays it to the near side board, where Daxton sent it up off the stick of Noah. No icing. Number 2 gets it behind her own net and sends it up the near side board. Keegan was pinching in, keeps it in. Tried to chip it across, but the puck comes out of the zone, where Connor will wait for his team to get back outside. And then try to play it ahead, but that hit a Rampage player and dangerously into the zone. Now here's another turnover as Keegan tried to clear it out. Number 13 with it. His shot was deflected into the corner by Landon. Players battle along the boards. Now it's chipped ahead by Keegan. That's Cam McDonald in there. Puck spurts out near the face-off circle. Here's a chance for number 13. A shot and deflection. And a save by Dalton as it hit him in the shoulder. Dangerous deflection there. Now the puck ends up in the corner. Keegan sends it around to the far side, but 43's there to keep it in. Landon steps in front of that and able to get it out to center and then gets stood up. Here's a pass across to number 16. 16 gets it into the zone. Here's a chance for 16. He overskated the puck, now tried to get it across to 13, but the pass was out of his reach. Cam McDonald had it along the boards, loses the puck now. Landon able to get it out of the zone and send it in deep where number 21 circles it back. Taken there by Cam McDonald. Cam into the zone, gets tied up along the boards, had it taken away. And now it's sent the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing. And off the face-off, the Mavs come away. There's Lane with it, had it poke checked away. And now a chance for number 19, but he couldn't control it. Pass ahead to Ethan. Ethan will carry it into the zone. Ethan still with the puck, takes it into the corner. Ethan behind the net looking for a pass. Tried to reverse it. Now the puck shipped back. Into the near side corner. Pressure keeps it in, throws it in deep. That's Cam Hacker with it behind the net. Cam tried to get it out to Lane, but it was off his skate. Now here's a chance for Mo. He sent a shot just wide. Mo pinching in, tried to keep it in, still in the zone. Ethan or Lane back there to help out. Here's Lane with the puck. Tried to get it across to Ethan. Here's Ethan with a chance, throws it right in on net. Rebound. But 81 was there for the Rampage. Mavs take away in the corner. That was Lane. Now the Rampage are able to get it out of the zone, but Mo picks it up at center and circles it back into his own zone. Tried to get ahead for Linas, but he soccered it back toward the center of the ice. And number 18 brings it in, but it was offside. Two minutes to play in the second period. Still a scoreless tie. Here's Michael doing a nice job of breaking up a pass. Keegan across to Daxon, ahead to Noah. Noah was skated in the zone, cuts it toward the middle, and takes a shot that was deflected high off the glass. Nate in the corner, skates it out, and gets it back to Keegan. Keegan couldn't get control of it. Puck still in the zone, so it's onside. That was Michael trying to get it, but it was out of his reach, and now 24 back the other way for the Rampage into the zone. There's 24 throwing it right out in front of the net. Puck went all the way across and off the board where Michael picks it up for the Mavs. Michael gets around one defender. Here's Michael with a chance, and he gets taken by Jack. Here's a chance. Well, the puck came right out in front, but Noah fanned on it, and he had about half a net to shoot at. The puck kind of squirted away from him before he could pull the trigger. Now here's a chance for 27, but his teammate would have been offside. He had to slow down. Now pass ahead to Nate. Nate tried to get across, had it taken away momentarily. Now Nate battles for the puck at center. Nate comes away with it, sends it across the ice. Tried to get it to Noah. Noah catches up with it and sends it around behind the net with 45 seconds to play in the period. Landon down there for the Mavs. Clearing attempts held in by Mo. Still in the zone now, it comes back out. It didn't go back in, so no whistle. Landon picks it up and carries it back into the zone. Here's Landon trying to get around the defender. Landon from the circle. His shot was blocked around behind the net. Final 20 seconds of play in the first period. The Mavs still control it in the zone. It's sent off the boards and behind the net. Rampage pick it up there, but a nice play by Shortis as she almost took it. Here's a clearing attempt that's held in. It's another chance for the Mavs, but they couldn't get their stick on it. Mo with it. Mo sent it around behind the net as the final seconds tick off, and the period is over. Second period ends with the score: the KC Mavs nothing, and the Colorado Rampage A nothing. Scoreless tie between the KC Mavs and the Colorado Rampage A as we start the third period. Mavs had the puck in their own zone. Pass across to Noah. Noah able to get it out of zone, try to get to Landon, but he couldn't control it. It's chipped ahead. Mo takes it. Mo tries to get it across, falls as he's able to get it across. Now a pass ahead to Ethan. Ethan into the zone, cuts it to the middle. Ethan tried to get it to Landon. Puck skirts off his stick. Into the corner for Noah. And Noah reverses it back, looking for a pass. Still with the puck. Throws it right out in front. And it went underneath the stick of Landon and back the other way from the Rampage. Number 21 with the puck. She'll take it wide. Mo was in there to stand her up. Puck ends up in the corner. And Mo comes away with it. Lays it across. Here's a long pass ahead to Noah. Noah will skate it into the zone, gets it across to Landon. Landon with a shot and a save, and the goalie will hold on. Mavs control the face-off. Here's Keegan with it. Puck out to Michael, centering pass. He tried to get it to Nate, but it was blocked, and now it's sent back into the Mavs zone where Keegan chases it down. Long pass ahead to Nate. Nate back to the middle to Michael. Here's Michael into the zone. Had it knocked off his stick. Nice defensive play, and number 81 will come back the other way. But a good back check by Nate. Nate knocks it off his stick, and Michael picks it up as neutral. Here's Michael into the zone. Michael looking for a shot, loses the puck momentarily. Now circles it. Plays it back to Keegan. Keegan with a shot. He scored! Keegan wrists it from the point. It beat the goalie on the high side, and the Mavs take a 1-0 lead with 11:13 to play in the third period. Keegan's goal gives the Mavs a 1-0 lead, as goals have been few and far between in this game. The goal comes with 11:15 to play in the third period. Now we got a whistle as the play was offside. Mavs able to chip it out of the zone. Now it's played back to 77. He backhands it up. It's gloved down by Mo. Mo plays it ahead to Cam McDonald. Here's Cam with the puck in the zone. Threw it right out in front for Lane. Lane tried to get it toward the net, but it was deflected wide. Cam behind the net being harassed there by number 10. Throws it right out in front. Now the puck squirts out in front of the goal where it's taken there by number 13, but a nice play by Cam McDonald. Puck squirts out of the zone and then sent right back in by Jordis. Lane picks it up there. Lane into the corner. Looking for a pass. The Mavs are on a change. Now they've got their teammates on. Here's Connor with it. Connor throws it to the net. Deflection. And the goalie's able to cover it up. Off the faceoff, comes back to Keegan. Keegan throws it toward the net. Puck deflected right out front. Here's a chance for Noah. Puck squirted out. Ethan chases it down in the corner. Ethan plays it to Cam Hacker. Cam gets it back to Ethan. Ethan battles along the board. He falls down. Cam has it. Tried to throw it to the net, but the only one there was 43, who just sends it out of the zone. And Keegan will collect it there. Just get it around behind the net. Gets it ahead to. This is Noah with it. Noah into the zone. Noah cutting toward the middle. Had it knocked off his stick. Now the puck's pushed behind the net. Cam Hacker and 43 battle for it. Noah helping out. Ethan right in front of the net. Noah had it taken away by 43. 43 up the board, but carried out of the zone. Still with the puck, carries it in, had it knocked off his stick momentarily. Tried to throw it right out in front, but that was swatted behind the net. And the Mavs come away with it. Here's Ethan with it. Ethan will send it in deep and then head to the bench. It's picked up there by number 58. Plays it off the boards. Held in by Crusher and then sent back out. 24 picks it up, being chased down by Crusher. Here's 24 with it, puts on the brakes. Tried to throw it to the middle, but the pass was blocked. Landon there battling along the boards. Now the puck squirts out to the Mavs, who were able to play at the center. Number 59 just sends it up the board. Michael chips it back in. Now here's Linus with it. Linus with Landon right in front. Here's the chance for Linus, and the puck went right through the goal crease. Might have been deflected off the goalie. Number 18 with it. Had it knocked off his stick. Connor picks it up. Chips to the center, but a bouncing puck bounces over Linus' stick, and it's backhanded back into the zone by the Rampage. Daxon plays it to the near side corner. Michael tried to pick it up there. Had it off his stick momentarily, but Landon comes away with it. Send it across for Linus. It was off his stick. Linus chases it around, flips it around behind the net. Landon battling for it. 77 there. It's held into the point by Connor. But number 81 steps in to knock it away. And the puck ends up at center. Now it comes into the zone. Here's Nate with it. Nate right to the middle. Nate to the backhand. Here's that chance, and he backhands it over the net. Puck in the corner. Jordan battling for it. That's Lane battling for it. Number 81. But number 2 will come away with it. Had it taken away by Nate. Here's Nate with the puck stick handling in the zone. Had it sent back in deep. Jordis takes it behind the net. She tried to center it. That was blocked. Now the puck squirts to the side of the net. Lane was there to help out. Nate's over there. Lane comes away with it. Tried to get it to Jordis, but it was poke checked away. Going to be held in by Keegan. He throws it to the net. That banks off the boards. 59 gets it for the Rampage. Pass was blocked by Lane. Puck squirts out to Nate. Back to Mo. Shot along the ice. It was blocked. And number 10 will carry it out and just backhand it to the blue line. Mavs were making a change. Number 10 circles it back into the zone. Here's a shot that was blocked. Mo plays it ahead, tried to get it to Lane, but was off his stick. Now Lane does get possession, but then squirts off his stick to 43. Onto the stick at 13. Here's a shot, and Dalton's got it, and he'll hold on. And off the face-off, we have 6:48 to play. Mavs with the 1-0 lead. Now here's the chance for Cam McDonald. He takes the puck at the blue line, but he's got a couple players on. He gets it into the zone and now plays it around behind the net. Number 2 for the Rampage plays it up the boards. Battle for the puck right down in front of it. Comes back to the point, backhanded by Daxton. And number 43 will send it to the far side. The Crusher stepping in, will keep it in, gets it to Lane. Lane got it back to Daxton at the point. Here's the shot from the top of the circle that was blocked. Blocked by number 2. And he comes away, but a nice play by Lane, and all 2 can do is send it the length of the ice. They wave off the icing. Crusher reverses it back on a nice play. Gets it ahead to Noah. Noah able to get it out of the zone. It's taken there at center and swatted right back in. And this is Connor with the puck. Connor skates it ahead, falls down as he tries to get it ahead to Ethan. We got a turnover in the zone, but the Mavs do a good job of denying that. Now Ethan banks it off the board. Gets it ahead for Michael. Here's Michael into the zone. Michael cuts it back to the middle. Michael with a shot, and the goalie saves it and holds on. Out the face-off comes to Linus. Puck underneath the referee's skates. Now Linus digs it out. Behind the net, being harassed there by 77. Ethan comes away with it. Now here's Ethan with it. Ethan's tied up along the boards. Linus in there to help out. Linus with it, comes right out in front. Throws it in front. Here's the chance for Michael. It's underneath the goalie, and he's got it. Face-off control by number 43 for the Rampage. He takes it behind the net. Ethan knocks it away from him. Now Ethan and 43 battle for the board. Linus picks it up. Linus in the corner being checked there by number 18. Now he kicks it ahead. That's Connor stepping in to help out. Number 2 with it behind the net. Ethan doing a nice job to take it away from him. Here's Ethan with the puck looking for a pass. Ethan goes to the back end. He gets checked into the boards. No call. Now Ethan gets hauled down. No call. Could have been 2 penalties there. Now it's sent out of the zone. Number 10 with it. Gets it ahead to 13. Couldn't control it. Puck's in the zone. Behind the net is... Let's see who it was, but they both go down. Now here's a trip. And a turnover, number 43. A shot that's blocked right out in front. Here's a chance for the Rampage, but the Mavs are able to deny that. Now Landon comes away with it and gets it to Michael. Here comes Michael off the right-hand side. They got a 2-on-1. Michael trying to get it in the middle, had it knocked off his stick. Throws it right out in front from behind the net, and it's swatted away. And off the stick of Daxton, he couldn't keep it in. Now Daxton with it, gets it to Landon as we're at the 4-minute mark. 4 minutes to play in the game. Here's Landon right out in front, throws a shot right in on goal, and the goalie will glove it and hold on. Lane controls the faceoff, gets it back to Daxton. Daxton will skate it down low. Gets it over to Lane. Lane looking for a pass over to Jordis, who sent a shot just wide. 81 tried to chip it ahead. Gets it to 16, who backhands it out of the zone. Daxton will chase it down and play it to the far corner to Keegan. Keegan gets it ahead. Here's a pass ahead to Lane. Lane had it knocked off his stick. That was Nate. Now we got a whistle. Previous whistle was for offsides. And off the face-off. Here's a shot that's blocked by Cam. Now Cam with a chance. Throws it right on the net and hit the goalie and deflected just wide. Cam gets it behind the goal. That's Cam McDonald, who fell down. Took a stick to the head. Now here's a turnover in the zone. That's Noah with it. Noah able to get it to Cam McDonald. Cam plays it back to Crusher. Back to Cam. Cam shifts it down to Cam Hacker. He tried to center it, but that was deflected off his stick to number 27. And the Rampage get it out of the zone. Mo will take it there, banks it up the boards. So that goes right on the stick of 27, who carries it back in. Now battle for the puck right at the blue line. The Mavs able to get it away. Ethan chips it ahead. But number 59 is going to get it there and sends it right back out of the zone. But the Mavs get it right back in. Here's Ethan with the puck. Ethan gets stood up, tried to get it to Landon. Landon slipped as he tried to get a shot off. Lino's with it behind the net. Throws it right out front, right off the stick of Landon as he was cutting toward the net. And it's played off the center. Here's a near turnover, but the Mavs able to recover. Ethan doing a good job, takes the puck away. Now here's Linus with the puck. Had it knocked off his stick, but it comes onto the stick of Ethan. Ethan takes it in deep. Ethan plays it around behind the net. Linus giving chase there, battling along the boards. Now the puck still along the boards there. This is number 59 with it for the Rampage. She carries it into the zone. And sends it just in deep. Puck caroms right out in front. And then sent around behind the net to the near side corner. Number 13 with the puck. Throws it right out in front. Puck still out in front, but Daxton doing a good job and takes it away and gets it ahead to Linos. Linos tried to pass it. It was blocked. Now it comes right on the stick of number 10 to the back end. Here's a chance for number 10, but Dalton covers it up. Off the face-off, a minute 26 to play. The Rampage goalie's about 20 feet out of the net, waiting for the signal to come to the net to bring on the extra attacker. Puck held in the zone by number 43. Tried to throw it to the front, but the Mavs come away with it. It's held into the point. Now chipped out of the zone, and now here's a chance for Lane, but he couldn't control it. Number 34 backhands it out of the zone, and Keegan will take it there as we're down to a minute 3, but we have an offside. And Michael off the face-off, steps in front of the puck, able to get it into the zone. The Rampage goalie still in the net, looking for the signal. But the Mavs have the puck. Here's a pass up to Nate. Nate will carry it into the zone. Nate with the puck goes it in and it's deflected over the net. 45 seconds to play. And sent back out where Keegan takes it at center. Gets it ahead to Nate. Nate with the puck in the zone, tried to get over to Michael, but 16 steps in front of that. And then Michael takes it away. 30 seconds to play. That's Nate with the puck. Still with it. Still in the zone. Keegan comes away with it. 25 seconds to play. Keegan throws it right down on the net, but it was wide. Lane having trouble controlling the puck. 15 seconds to play. Puck still in the zone. Here's Lane with it. Throws it right out in front. Noah couldn't control it. Puck still in the zone. Final seconds to play here. The puck still in the zone. And the buzzer sounds, ending the game. The KC Mavs win it. The final score, the KC Mavs won. And the Colorado Rampage A, 0.